Good evening to everyone present here. Is it audible to all of you? Okay, once again, good evening to everyone. So I'm Vishnu, software project engineer with a 5+ years experience in NoviTech R&D Private Limited. First of all, I would like to everyone for this session Tech Award 2021. So it's a virtual event on the best cutting edge technologies for the next decade. So it's a great pleasure and pride that NoviTech launches the Tech Hour series. So the theme of this 90-minute session is create an awareness on recent cutting edge technologies and impact of emerging technologies in upcoming digital world. Okay, so as per the schedule, so today 08/01/2021, so it's a software development. So what are the cutting edge technologies and top trending technologies in software department? Okay, so cutting edge technologies in software development, this is our today's session. So, and before enter the sessions, I would like to introduce the NoviTech. So NoviTech is a technology research and development company. So we contribute to the development of society and industry through the technology and services. So we leverages advanced technology and insights of technical experts to deliver the integrated solutions. So we are a team of experts in artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and augmented reality and virtual reality and etc. So we are manufacturing the product for top industries, and we are training giving a training to the students. Okay, so this was short introduction about NoviTech R&D Private Limited. Okay, so let's enter the session. So first, computer science and engineering and information technology. So software and IT field is one of the top recruiters in India and abroad also. So we all know about it. So there are huge scope for IT and CS students due to the fast growing of IT industries. So plenty of jobs are available in software companies for software engineers and some other professionals. Okay, so there's also a need of software engineers in public sector and some private sectors also. So after gaining a good experience, the experience is the matter. So after getting a good experience, so you can start your own software firm, and you can also work as a freelancer, and the software engineers can also choose their profession in teaching, and you can also work in public and private sector banks, schools and colleges and financial institutions. So as a software engineer, you can also run a consultancy to develop and repair software as per the requirements of clients. So there is a lot of scopes are available for software engineer, not only in India but also in abroad. Okay, so let's see what are the top trending technologies rule the world now. So the first as a cloud computing. So we all know about it, cloud computing. So cloud is one of virtual storage. So I hope all of you have a basic knowledge about cloud computing. And now we all know that, so everything is going online these days. If you take us shopping, so we have some Android applications like Amazon and Flipkart, so and some e-cart services, and food, so like Zomato and Swiggy, so it's like that. So and music and some movies. So we do almost everything in the online. So that means we have a lot of data. So we need to store this data. So when you have this large amount of data, so we need a space for maintain it. Okay, so the previous version of cloud computing, so we are using the physical hardwares. So physical hardwares means it's like a pen drive and memory card and some hard drives, so it's like that. So it's take a more expensive and more spaces, so it's like that. So but after the introduction of cloud computing, so we all store the data into the cloud. Okay. So the cloud computing refers to the availability of and demand computing resources. So particularly computing the power and data storage, so without having the user managing it directly, otherwise some actively. So in other words, we can tell like that. So cloud computing is the process of sharing the some resources through the internet. So the users can get the servers and applications and some storage space for storing the data, so by using the internet. So there are many benefits to these shared resources. So you see, so not every company can own dedicated data centers because they are expensive. So however, with cloud computing, so they can avail of the benefits of these resources according to the requirement and the capacity. And the prominent example of cloud computing is Google Drive. We all know about that Google Drive now. So some Google provides us a Google Drive with free source and some paid sources also. So if you are creating one mail ID, so you can get a 15 GB of cloud storage. So if you want more, you need to pay some amount. Okay, so which is a shared data facility for some digital files or some media files. So we can store these digital data and some media files data into our cloud, and we can share the link of the drive folder with someone else. Okay, and collaborate too. So this is the main part of Google Drive. So we can share the link of that particular folder to everyone, and everyone can access that particular folder. Okay, so and there are plenty much of cloud service providers out there. So but these three is very important one: Amazon Web Services, so AWS, and Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. So these three are at the top. Okay, so the scope of cloud computing as a career and the scope of cloud computing is very bright nowadays. So because we have a lot of data, as I'm told already, we have a lot of data. We need to store this data into the particular places, so we need a cloud. So if it was increasing the data, that requirement of cloud engineers is more. Okay, so according to a report, the cloud computing market in India is at $2 billion and is expected to grow with an annual growth rate of 30% by 2022. So the cloud computing market in India is supposed to reach $4 billion and create more than million jobs in this country. So roles of specific to this domain, so such as cloud infrastructure engineer and cloud architecture and cloud enterprise architect and cloud software engineer, so are in massive demand according to a report. So with such expected growth, so you can understand how fantastic the career prospects are for professionals in cloud computing. So we need a more knowledge about the cloud and cloud computing. So the cloud computing salary, if you are in a one engineer or some architect in a cloud computing source, so you can get a salary around 11 lakh. So it's 7 to 11 lakh per year. As you gain experience, you will earn more like a cloud computing professionals. So mid-level managers in this field, so the normal middle level managers, the basic middle level managers in this field, cloud computing field, can get a 20 lakh per annum. If you have a 15 years experience in this cloud computing, it's making more than 1 crore per year. So you can earn 1 crore per year if you are expert, and if you have a 15 years experience in this cloud computing technology, you can earn a 1 crore per year. So there is a massive shortage of talent in this sector as well. So the requirement is also high, but the technical persons, the massive shortage. So the same report highlights that globally, so there are more than 1.7 million cloud jobs are vacant as per the report. So if you see some any one of the job oriented websites or job oriented applications, so you can see that. So there is a lot of vacancies are available in the cloud computing area, but the lack is the very shortage of talent. So only 1% of the applying candidates tend to have the necessary qualification to become a cloud professionals. So in simple words, you can learn the necessary skills and become a highly in demand professional. So through this cloud computing technology, the scope of this field is bright in India and abroad also. So and finally, so it is the perfect time to become a cloud computing professionals these days. So there is surging demand in the industry, and companies are actively looking for experts in cloud computing solutions. So cloud computing is till now as the best one technology for software engineers. So and as I'm told already, the Googles and the most famous companies like Google, Amazon and Facebook, so these all the companies is requiring employees in a cloud computing sector. So there is a lot of vacancies are available, but the talent is important. If you have experience, so the beginner is not a problem. So if you are beginner means you need a knowledge about this cloud computing field. If you are a beginner means you can earn a 5 to 7 lakhs per annum, and if you have 15 years experience means you can get a 1 crore per annum. So that is the massive impact of cloud computing on the software engineers and IT professionals. Okay, so and let's see the second technology and the second part, Android. So we know about this Android. Android is one of the operating system for mobile phones, and before the Android, so we are using some Symbian mobile phones, as some keypad like mobile phone and Symbian mobile phone and BlackBerry mobile phones, and after enter the Android, so it's growing day by day. So as a marketing strategy, the smartphone term was introduced, so referring to a new class of mobile phones with integrated services like communications. So because the main motto of this Android application is the communication, no? So it's a operating system, or so we can develop a Android app. So that new class of mobile phones in the integrated services like communications, as I'm told already, the communication have voice communication and messaging, and so we can managing our personal informations like a file managers like that, and wireless communications like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and the NFC near field communications, and the entertainment. Okay, so initially the smartphones were only perceived by the some business, so because of it's the highest cost at a starting stage. So but not today. So today we are in a frenetic impact of smartphone and the society. So the latest surveys shows that the popularity of Android applications, Android OS and Android applications, now we are in a Android 11 era. Okay, so the higher pace of that increasing in any corporate sector. So we can if you are learn about the Android applications development, so you can work in a OS development, and otherwise you can work in a Android application development. So operating system, that platform, and some Android applications. Okay, so nowadays the smartphones, so most of us using the smartphones till now, na? So smartphones are popular among the people for the applications they offer to users. So, and these smartphones make a communications with people quite easier. So people enjoy a lot of benefits in various forms of their daily work. Some advantages: smartphones provide better means of communication and learning options to users, like our uh, YouTube. So if you take a YouTube, means you can also learn from these YouTube channels. So there is a lot of educational channels also available in YouTube. Okay, so and there's a lot of Android applications for the educational purpose. Okay, so and great exposure to the latest things, so way to the personality development and simple ways to access the applications and ideas to succeed in business. So there is a lot of features are available in that Android app development. Okay, so performs to grow their applications and more. So let's see the one by one. So how the Android applications will impact on society. Okay, so first, if you are take a business, so what is the impact of Android in business? So simple, the smartphones create a new dimensions for business, so we all know about it. So because there is a lot of Android app development companies that arrives after the Android OS arrive. Okay, so it's not only for the smartphone vendors enjoying the business, but also created a new domain for app development. So app development companies, so and some internet service providers companies, and other some related sectors. Okay, so this is the impact of business, sorry, Android and business. So and then how it will impact the education. So it's the online education. So nowadays we are in a COVID situation, no? So and most of us, and the 80 percentage, so we can tell 80 to 90 percentage of students, so attending their classes in Android application, no? So Google Meet and some WebEx, so like that. So these smartphones provides a unique way to improve the quality of education. So the use of the internet has become a part of life for every students and staffs and every people. So if the internet together with the smartphones, so it provides the alternative channel, alternative the decade to deliver the education service and distance education. So we can split this decade as a two part. So before COVID and after COVID. So after COVID, we will see the some most of Android applications in Google Play stores. So it's like Google Meet and the Microsoft WebEx. So and there is a lot of Android applications that are arrived after this COVID situation. So because that need is we need to the need of staff and some professors need is, so we need to learn, we need to teach something to the students, and the motto of student is we need to get a knowledge from our professors. So the intermediation of that professor and the students is a these types of applications. Okay, so after these COVID situations we can see like this. Okay, so and next, healthcare. Okay, so how the Android applications is impact the healthcare domain. So according to the surveys, the more than 10 million users in the USA using smartphones to search for their health informations and facilities of some medications. Okay, so and some medicines and drugs. So and the 27% of the users use smartphones for online activities. So today there are several apps for managing the prescriptions, and promote alternative treatments options and provide the price comparison and validate prescriptions, and we can meet a doctor as online, so like e-doctor applications. So e-doctor is one of the Android applications that are available in a Google Play Store. Okay, and we can meet our doctor so through the Android, these types of Android applications, no? Okay, so and some other applications like our smart band. Okay, so if you are connecting our smart band in our wrist means, so it will share our body conditions to the Android application. So it's like Apple and Samsung and Redmi. So nowadays the most of the mobile companies are providing this like this smart bands. Okay, so and how the Android application impact to the social. Okay, so because the social life has been drastically changed with the introduction of smartphones. We all know about that social medias. Okay, so these smartphones and this domain has encountered the impact from the use of smartphones. So for example, if you are installed the Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, like that means, so we can communicate with our friends within a second. So this is the impact, social impact, that society impact. Okay, so the important role in the integration process of people with a special needs. And here I will tell some reasons why the career of Android development can change your strategy. So there are currently 1.4 billion active Android development devices in the world, but and Android dominates the smartphone markets with 82 international market share. So see one thing, that Android application or Android operating system dominates the smartphone market with 82 international market share. And as per the recent article in INC, so noted 83,649 additional app developer jobs announced. Then current Android development are working and therefore qualifying the Android development on rank number 2 in their 10 hottest jobs in 2020. This Android app development is take a second place on the 10 hottest jobs in 2020. Okay, so finally, yes, we can conclude of this Android application on a very agreeable note that future for Android developer is a very bright for sure. So given in these slides or some basic graphical proofs for the same. Also the statistics made it very clear that Android is definitely on the rise. So finally we also saw various industries and organizations that work on Android. So if you are an Android developer, you have a more number of jobs. You can get a more number of calls from reputed industries and reputed technical oriented companies. So because the day by day the improvement of Android application is very high. Okay, and physical facts. So some psychology factors, so we can install some exercise oriented applications and some meditation oriented applications, and there is a lot of Android applications are there in Play Stores. So this Android applications, this Android development is provided as a more number of so we advantages in our daily life, in a society, in a educational, so in a business and in a psychology facts. So it will touch the top level of us. Okay, so and next we move to the growth of Android, how it will grow. So see, this is one of the survey, so it's taken from 2009, it's plotted from 2009 to 2023. So and just see the green color mark, so it will denote the Android application, Android OS, and this blue color is mentioned as a iOS, and this middle color is a Windows, and this orange is mentioned as a BlackBerry, and yellow is mentioned as a Symbian, and remaining the gray color is others. So and just watch and just see the growth of this Android, how it will grow. So it started their journey from 10 percentage, and it will end up with 87.4 percentage of users using the Android applications, Android operating system in their own smartphones. Okay, so this is the growth of Android. So and next, the important technology is the data science. So data science, we all know the data science. So this is the main reason. So this is the main reason for the popularity of Python programming language. We know the most of the computer science and IT departments is only based on a programming languages, no? So and now the Java programming language and Python programming language is on the top. So this is the main reason. This data science technology is the main reason for the popularity of Python programming language. So and this is the hottest technology in the current business world. So what is data science? So it's a simple. So it's a study of programming skills with the knowledge of mathematics and statistics to extract the useful information from the structured data or unstructured data. So and the most popular companies are continuously receiving the huge amount of data every day. For example, if you take a Google, so daily we are using a Google search engine, okay, and Google Mail, emails, and some other Google products. So the Google have a lot of data of us, okay. So and these types of companies are using the data science methodology to analyze this huge amount of data into some useful activities, so like predict the future profit, and analyzing the daily report of customers and employees, and analyzing the market, and make the recommendations and some advertisement revenue. So it's like, so see, so the data science, there is a lot of process are there. So first we need to collect the data, okay. So we need to collect the data from users. So it's like our Google search engines. Otherwise, if you are search any one of the product in Amazon applications, so this is one of the data. And if you are searching YouTube, this is also the data. And this all the data is under in your mail ID, okay. So this is our unique ID, okay. And after collecting the data, we need to analyze these data. We need to analyze this all the data. So analyzing means it's nothing, so it's checking process. So so removing some unwanted data, and extracting the some important data. So these are the process in analyzing the data. So and next, prepare this data for business model, okay. So and after analyze the data, so we need to prepare the data for some machine learning model or some deep learning model, okay. So now after applying the machine learning or deep learning model, so we get some output, no? So based on our users data, so finally we get some output. So for example, so at so more than 10,000 people are searching searching the same thing in Google. So this is that word, that thing is a keyword of the Google for that day, okay. It's like our uh, Twitter trending. If you are post more than some counts, so this particular word is considered as a trending, okay. So it's like that. So we can easily predict the trending based on this data science method. And after predict the trending, so we can make our business strategy, okay. So and so where is the where we using this data science? So first one is a e-commerce. So as I'm told already, so it's online shopping. Okay, so e-commerce, if you take a Amazon or Flipkart, so they're simple. If you are searching any one of the mobile phone, okay, so for example, if you are search the Samsung Galaxy M30 mobile phone in Amazon, so and that Amazon is get some information from us. Okay, so and this information is useful for other recommendations. If you are moving to the Facebook, that Samsung Galaxy M30 advertisement will be showed in that particular Facebook ad. Okay, so and some accessories of that particular mobile phone will be showed in your news feed. Okay, so these are the data science method. So and next, healthcare. Okay, so in a healthcare, so we can use this data science as a medical image analyzing. For example, if you take a MRI scan report, or if you take some X-rays means, so we can use this data science method for extracting the important data from that particular MRI scan report and the X-ray scan report. So it's only possible by this data science method. So because there are the very minute data are there, very minute data. So we need to extract this minute data to the useful data. Okay, so for this process we can use this data science. Okay, so and next, some drug discovery. So it helps to classify the drugs according to the nature, so or according to some disease, so we can classify the drugs. And some bioinformatics, for example, so it can analyze our DNA and genes. So it's extract the data from our DNA and genes, and this important data will be stored to the particular place after applying this data science technology. So because if you are giving a huge amount of data to the data science model, so it will split up and it will extract the main important data. Okay, so and after so we can give this important data to the particular machine learning model. Okay, so that's I'm told already. So and next, virtual assistant. Virtual assistants, it's collect the data relevant to the customer's input from previous conversations. Okay, so automatically it's take that. For example, I am telling on real-time example. Okay, so if any one of your friend in Facebook, so he was posted in some elephant oriented uh, post. Okay, so and in the comment section, so you can see the elephant oriented emojis and elephant oriented zip files. So this data is taken from that virtual assistants. Okay, and this virtual assistant is totally based on this data science concepts. Okay, so and next, banking. So for banking, so we can use this data science for fraud detection. So it analyzes the customer's previous transaction history, and it helps us to detect when an irregular transaction or some other anonymous transactions or occurs, so that is not related to the previous transactions. So we can easily predict these types of transactions, anomaly transactions and unwanted transactions. Okay, so and credit card risk analysis. So we can use this data science for credit card risk analysis. So it is used to identify the unpaid credit card holders data. Okay, so and next, the customer's lifetime value in LICs. So it helps to analyze the customer's lifetime profit. Okay, so and another one important thing, so this data science methodology is not only helping organizations understand their target audience and markets and risks are associated with business, but it also helping them get close to the customer, so all with the help of data. Okay, so it's this data science is creating a some relatives, creating some relative between the business and businessmen and the customers, so creating some relations of customers and some top level industries. Okay, so and then data science experts are needed in so virtually every job sector, so not in just in a technology. So in fact, the five biggest tech companies, Google, Amazon, and Apple, and Microsoft, and Facebook, so only employ 1% of US employees. Okay, so and however, in order to break into this high paying in demand roles, and advanced education is generally required. This is very important. The advanced education is very important. So data scientists are highly educated. If you take all over data sciences history, so you can get these types of information. So there's 88 percentage of employees have at least master's degree, and 46 percentage have PhDs. And while there are notable exceptions, a very strong educational background is usually required to develop a depth of knowledge necessary to be the data scientist. Okay, so the knowledge is important, as well as the experience is also the important. The certificate is doesn't matter. Okay, so study and learn the things for your technical growth, not for certification. Okay, so that certificate is yes, the certificate is important, but if you have a certificates, you can get a one or two additional calls from some reputed companies, that's it. But cracking the interviews is very important. So for crack the interview, definitely you need some knowledge about that particular domain, particular technology. So that is very important. So that certificates is not matter, the knowledge is the matter. Okay, so data scientist, so the basic average salary of data scientist is a 1,39,840 dollars per annum. If you are have a well knowledge and if you have a experience, so mind it, you can get a 1,39,840 dollar per annum. It's for US currency. If you are converting this into the Indian currency, we can get a more than 1 crore per annum. Okay, so data scientist is a very high level professional in a IT. So okay, so IT departments and some software sectors. So and the next, the head of all technology is artificial intelligence. So because that data science is the initial part of that artificial intelligence, and after we are applying data science methodology to the particular data, so it will create, and it will create some reports. Okay, so and it will extract some important data, and now after extract that important data, we need to give this important data into the particular model. Okay, this model is under artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence means nothing. I hope all of you have the some familiar with this artificial intelligence technology. So I give us some startup words. So simple, that intelligent power. So because we have a six senses now, basically humans have a six senses, and the mostly the basic five senses are done by the sensors. For example, if you want to analyze the temperature, so we can use the temperature sensor. And if you want to analyze the environmental gases, so we can use a gas sensor. And if you want to analyze the moisture and humidity of the environment, we can use the humidity sensor and moisture sensor. So these all the basic five sensors are done with the sensors, that hardware part. Okay, and that sixth sense is very important one. So our sixth sense is the intelligent power. So the human thought, they need to give this intelligent power to the machine. Okay, so and after that they create one artificial intelligent method. Okay, so basically for a intelligent power, for a knowledge, so we need some experience now. So we need some experience. So as per a human knowledge, so we getting our experience from our childhood days. Okay, from our childhood days until our end. But how the machine can get a experience? So it's impossible, no? So because that machine is one of the some physical object, that's it. Okay. So they know only the power supply. So zeros and ones. If you are given zero comment, so it will in a off condition. If you are given one comment, it will be in a on condition. So that machine knows only the zeros and ones. Then how the machine can get a experience? It's impossible. But that IT professionals and computer science professionals is make it into the possible using by this artificial intelligence method. They create the one intelligent process with artificially, that's called artificial intelligence. So they extract the experience data. So they're getting a experience data from a previous databases. Okay, and they converting this normal experience into the digital format. Digital format means it's definitely into the zeros and ones. And after converting the previous experience into the digital format, so they can feed these informations, they can feed this some previous experience to the machine easily. Okay, so but the data is okay, but we need a some order of the some order or some formulas for arranging, for analyzing these data. That is called algorithms. And they created the algorithms, and IT professionals and the data scientists create an algorithm. These algorithms used to getting information from that experienced data, and it will teach this experience into the machine one by one, word by word, the letter by letter. This algorithm is important. Okay, and the data set, the amount of data is also the important. So we can using the two two types of artificial intelligence technology on these data. For example, if you have a less amount of data, you can move with a machine learning. But if you have a large amount of data, but you need this all the data, then definitely we need to choose the deep learning. Okay, so that deep learning is access with a huge amount of data. But machine learning is give a accuracy, but while you give a less amount of data. But the deep learning gives us a high accuracy when we compare with the machine learning. Whenever you give a high amount of data or huge amount of data, large amount of data. Okay, so and this machine learning is an important one in this artificial intelligence sector. Okay, so as per the chief executive officer of Google, Sundar Pichai, this artificial intelligence may become more profound than fire and electricity. So they said the artificial intelligence is a very, very important one in our upcoming futures than fire and electricity. Okay, so because we know the value of electricity nowadays, but he told the artificial intelligence is more than that. Okay, so and as I'm told already, AI technologies. So first one is a machine learning. It's a subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, so and deep learning is also the subset of machine learning. Okay, so this is the part of machine learning, that's it. And next, NLP is a natural language processing. Okay, the machine can identify the environment using by the sensors, and the machine can have some experience based on this artificial intelligence machine learning methods. But how the machine can understand the normal humans speech? So at that time that NLP will arrive. So NLP was arrived, natural language processing. Okay, so they will create another one technology. That technology is totally based on our previous languages, previous language keywords and sentence and letters. Okay, and these all the letters and all the data of every language is fed up to the machine, and using by the speech recognition method, that machine can extract and the machine can easily understand our speech. Okay, so and after getting a speech as signals, so this signals is converted to the digital mode. Okay, so and this digital signals and this digital data are compared with the previous dataset of natural language processing, and after that so it will find what exactly speaking on the other side. That robot, that machine can easily understand the opposite person's speech, and it will react relevant to that speech. Okay, so that is the technology NLP. And next, image processing. So image processing, we can say this as a computer vision, and how the machine can see the environment. So it can sense the environment, and it have some experience, and it can analyze the opposite person's speech. But how the machine can see the environment, so at the time that computer vision is arrived. Open CV, open computer visions. So there is a there's no any massive differentiations between the image processing and the open CV. So there is some slightly changed. So image processing is a process on that image. So because that image is a group of pixels, we know that, and every pixels have some values, and we need to apply some algorithms, and we need to apply some another some calculations to that particular pixel values, and finally we can get some output. So this is based image processing. But the open CV, that computer vision is, so we need to find out the information, we need to extract the particular information from that particular image. Okay, so and that informations will compare with the previous datas, and it will predict, it will recognize, it will detect, it will identify. So OpenCV is the very important one in artificial intelligence. So it's a very growing technology in that artificial intelligence method. Okay, so and this is the machine learning. So how the machine can understand that. So just see the zip file. So it can take us some features from the particular objects, and this data is feed up to the machine, and after that so it will find out what is the particular object. Okay, so and some applications of machine learning, that some real-time applications of machine learning. So Google Map. So with people traveling over 1 billion kilometer with the help of Google Maps in more than 220 countries. The company uses the artificial intelligence machine learning models to predict whether traffic is heavy or light on your route. So we also see this type of some density of the traffic in our Google Map. Some red color, some part of the roads will be marked as a red color, and some part of that is marked as a orange color and blue color. So and this red color is heavily traffic area, and this orange color is lightly traffical area, and blue color is a normal area. So how the machine find out this? Okay, so it's simple. So estimated the travel time is important. So because our every vehicle have some GPS, or our mobile phone have also some GPS. So using by this GPS, so it will calculate the travel time, that estimated travel time. Okay, so based on that moving period, based on that traveling time, so it will predict the traffic. Okay, if you take a long time for moving from one place to particular place, so it's considered as a heavy traffic. But if you take a very less minutes for moving from one place to another place, it's considered as a normal traffic place. So and it all processed based on the machine learning algorithms, and it will run from the previous users data. Okay, so and then the recommendation system. So product recommendations. So whenever you go for example the Amazon or Flipkart or YouTube or Google search engine or anything, or Netflix, anything, whenever you go, so definitely you have some recommendation system. So we all are interested in buying some clothes online, and sometimes when you search for a product, it will show the recommended product, as I'm told yearly, that mobile phone example, that Samsung mobile phone example. So that is the recommendations. And if you are search any one of the particular video in a YouTube, and after that there's a lot of related searches are available in our YouTube page, so we can see that. Okay, and this all depends on the machine learning. Okay, so and Amazon, if you take Amazon, so it's one of the e-card system, no? So Amazon currently uses the item to item collaborative filtering, so which scales to massive data and sits and produces high quality recommendations in a real time. So these types of filtering matches each of the users purchased and rated items to similar items, so then combines those similar items into the recommendation list for the users using by the machine learning and the AI concepts. Okay, so and online fraud detections, as I told earlier, online fraud detection, so based on our previous transaction history, so we can predict our credit card fraud. Okay, so we can predict the credit card fraud. And next, if you see in your mail, and we have some another one part, there is a spam. Okay, and this spam contains some advertisement and some promotions, and these all the promotion mails and some advertisement mails, so these mails are filtered by this machine learning. So because, so basically that advertisement mails have a some familiar several features, so based on that features it will split up the spam messages and some genuine messages. Okay, so and we can use this machine learning for banking sector and the email spam filtering and credit card, and there's a lot of applications out there. Okay, so and the AI engineer, and before that you need to see that funny meme. Okay, so it's not only for funny, so we need to get us some information from that. Okay, so whatever the applications created by a Google, see any product is launching by Google, so and that product and that applications is definitely have a single machine learning concept. All the product of Google is only based on a machine learning. Okay, so and see natural language processing. So I already told that this is the interaction between the machine and the human languages, and computers to read the text and hear the speech and analyze the sentiment. It is very very important. For example, if you are take a robot of the first artificial intelligence robot Sophia. Okay, so basically we are human, we have a 50 plus facial expressions, but more of us showing the one or three facial expressions, like some smiley faces and some horror faces and some angry faces. So this is our basic facial expressions, but the normal human have a 50 plus facial expressions. Even human also express not express that type of expressions, but that machine can do, that Sophia robot can do all the 50 plus facial expressions. Okay, so and this facial expressions is based on our talking to the machine. Okay, so if you say any one of commands, or if you say any one of the sentence, or if you say any one of so any communications to the machines and communication to the that particular Sophia robot, so it will identify your expressions through the voice. It's unbelievable. So it will analyze your expressions through the voice command, and after that, so it will find out that expressions, that feeling, that emotion of that opposite person, and that Sophia robot will express express the some facial expressions related to that opposite person. For example, if you tell any one of the positive comment to that robot, it will smile. It will give any negative comment, it will get anger. Okay, so the sentiment analysis is also based on this natural language processing. Okay, and this is one of the most exciting fields of artificial intelligence, as I'm told earlier. Okay, so and you will get to know about the latest trend in NLP for the upcoming years. So mainly we will see what are the latest trends in natural language processing, chatbots and virtual assistants, and very common these days. So these are all the very common these days, because every website, every web applications and every company have a one assistant, one like our Google Assistant. Okay, so like our Amazon's Echo and Apple Siri. So these are the personal assistants. Okay, so these are the top notch of personal assistants, and there is a lot of personal assistants are there, but these are the tops: Google Assistants and Alexa and Siri. Okay, for example, if you are enter into your room and that room contains someone Amazon Echo. Okay, um, so you singing some one of the song, or you are humming one of the song. So this assistant is understand that song, understand that particular song from your humming, and it will automatically play that particular song in your own home theater. Okay, so and that Google Assistant is also same like that. Okay, so and future trends in NLP. So these are the very informative future trends in natural language processing. So cognitive communications. So we can speak for search anything, or some conversation with our friends or like that, and semantic search and business monitoring and sentiment analysis and medical advisor bots. Okay, so and so let's move the future impact of artificial intelligent engineer. So the salary range of artificial intelligence in India, naturally the more varied the applications, the greater is the variations in AI job roles and their respective salary packages. For instance, while the entry level artificial intelligence salary in India for almost 40% of professionals earn around 6 lakhs 6 lakhs per annum, and mid-level and senior level artificial intelligence salary could earn more than 50 lakhs per annum in India. So in a past few years, this carries in artificial intelligence have peaked to cater to the growing demands of digitally transformed industries. So according to a 2018 report by Indeed, so the need of AI skills has more than doubled the past 3 years, with job postings in the domain going up by a whooping 119 percentage. Okay, if you are a beginner, means so you can get a 57 dollar, and if you are some if you have some average knowledge of and average experience of artificial intelligence, you can get a 86,000, and then $86,000. So it's not an Indian rupee, it's a US dollar. And next, if you are getting a top knowledge in artificial intelligence, you can earn a 1,14,000 dollar per annum. Okay, so and let's moving to the another one technology. It's the image processing. So I already told the image processing. So we can split this image processing as a first part and second part. That first part, that first image is mentioned as a image processing, and that second part is mentioned as a open CV, that computer vision. So there is some slight differences between the two. Okay, so because image processing means we need to restore the image, we need to enhance image processing is on the image pixels. It's only inside of the pixels, but the computer visions it's outside of the pixels. It's take only the pixel values from that particular image, and after taking that value, so it will compared with the data sets, and it will predict something. For example, our face recognition and fingerprint recognition and iris recognition, so there is a lot of recognition models are there. Okay, so this also the prediction method. Okay, um, how the machine can identify the animals, cat or dog. So it's purely based on a deep learning. So when we combine this image processing with deep learning, so that will convert it into the computer vision. Okay. So on medical care, how the open CV, how the image processing is work on a medical care sector. So as I'm told already, if you take a MRI image scan report, so we didn't see anything from that image. And if you are take a X-ray, so we can see some images, so some cracked bones, so like that. But in these MRI scans, so we can't see anything. We can't understand anything. So we can see something, but we can't understand anything. Okay, so that time, so we need to apply some algorithms to the particular uh, image and particular pixel values, and after that, so we get us some data from that particular image, some extracted data, and this extracted data will compare with the previous data set. I'm simply saying that the data set is a um, knowledge. The data set is a pack of knowledge, pack of experience. Okay, so the new input of that image will compare with the previous, and this previous data sets and this new data sets is combined, and finally it will gives us some output. This output as our final status of our MRI scan report. Okay, so and see, security purpose, we can use this image processing, this OpenCV, for security purposes also, face recognitions and fingerprint recognitions and iris recognition. So nowadays all of us using this face recognition and fingerprint recognition. So face recognitions, using by the face recognitions, we can access our mobile phone, and we can access our home doors, and we can access our bank lockers. Okay, and some image processing, some OpenCV applications is for funny. For example, if you take a Snapchat, or if you take a Instagram, so these are all the some fun moment Android applications are using the image processing for fun element, that's it. Okay, so and fingerprint, so fingerprint is a very important one in our biosecurity. Okay, so and then iris, this is the highly secured one. Okay, iris. So and some nowadays some mobiles, some mobile companies or some technical oriented devices are come up with this iris recognition. Okay, so and the Apple, I think Apple mobile phone company is provided a fingerprint, the special fingerprint. Okay, so that included with a fingerprint with blood vessel recognition. It also identify our background blood vessels in our finger. Okay, so if both that matching, then it will be unlock that mobile. So and next, traffic, so we can identify the car, we can identify the vehicles, and based on that method we can easily understand the level of traffic in some four lane oriented traffic signals. Okay, so it will identify the vehicles, and from that vehicles, so it will predict the traffic level, and based on the traffic level it will automatically change the signals. Okay, so we can use this, but nowadays, so it will not so it was not applied in our India, but in abroad, so they all are using the image processing technology for traffic signs changing. So and multimedia, we can using this OpenCV and image processing in a multimedia. Okay, the most of animations in 3D is based on this image processing, artificial intelligence. Okay, so just see, so they are cover up the background with some RGB, that primary colors, and why the primary color means we can remove this primary colors easily, so that's why they are using the blue color or green color, so or combined color. So and next, using social media. So social media, so this artificial intelligence we can using use it into the social media for the same recommendation process. For example, if you are search any one of the keyword in your Instagram search place, so it will find out the related post, and after that it will analyze your liking post, it will analyze your count commented post. Okay, so for example, if you are like um, any one of the Hollywood movie based still or video, and in the recommendation system, these all the recommendations are based on that Hollywood movie and Hollywood stills. So because you liked that Hollywood movie, Hollywood still, Hollywood photo, so it will take that information from that liking and that commenting, and finally it's predict some additional output to all of us. Okay, so and that driverless car is very important one for future. So nowadays the Waymo introduced the driverless car, but this is in some limited places, that's all. Okay, so in this Waymo driverless car, so that the creators, it's feed the lakhs of million and billions of driving experience to that machine. At the same time, that gear changing moment and the horning moment, so these all the moments are captured, and these all the moments are stored as a data, and this data is feed up to the machine, and based on this data and based on the image processing and based on the NLP, that driverless car is manufactured. Okay, and that Tesla, we all know about the Tesla is the one of the company of working in a driverless cars. Okay, and automation and robotics, so we can use this artificial intelligence into the robotics. So this is a Sophia robot, it will express the 50 plus facial expressions than human. Okay, and robotic, if you are think, and it will move move your fingers. So and trends of AI, as I'm told yearly, so that artificial intelligence can have a lot of requirements, so in a top industries and the government sides also. Okay, so and another one important technology is a network security. So because security is very important nowadays, so because we all are in a digital era, so in this digital, so there are lakhs of data, that million and billions of data are online, in online. So we need one security in a network. So basically we need to understand the network. So the computer network is some group of computers connected with each other through the wires or some LAN cables or wirelessly. Okay, and it is interact with each other through the network. So some organizations use this technology to monitor and prevent unauthorized access from the outside attackers. So this network security combines the multiple layers of defenses at the edge and in the network. So each network security layer implements the policies and some terms and conditions and controls, so like that. For example, if you are take a simple firewall. Okay, so firewall detection, so we every Windows operating system have a firewall. Okay, so if any one of the interrupt or any one of the spam applications are detected, that firewall will uh, black that particular applications. Okay, and there's a lot of methods are there in a network security. Okay, so I will show some examples, the network security examples. So in a previous so in a last, I think it's the last 10 years back. Okay, 10 years back, these three applications are hacked by the attackers in a network port. Okay, so in a data sharing port, eBay and AFF and Yahoo. Okay, so first, if you take a eBay, okay, there's a lakhs of users are there, and that all the 1 millions of data are hacked by the attackers. And AFF, So in October 2016, yes, in October 2016, so the hackers collected the 20 years of, so let's see, let's imagine 20 years of data and 6 databases that includes names, email addresses, and passwords, and some other personal datas. Okay, so from the front finder network. Okay, so, and this front finder network includes a lot of websites, and they all collected the information from that type of applications, type of websites, and most of the passwords were protected only by the weak SHA-1 hashing algorithm. So that is the point. So they are using only the SHA-1 hashing algorithm. So that is very less security. So which meant that 99% of them had been cracked by the time leakedsource.com. So, and this leakedsource.com published its analysis of the entire dataset on November 14th 2016. So they leaked all the data of 20 years of data, the previous data. And the Yahoo, if you take a Yahoo disclosed that breach in August 2013 by a group of hackers had compromised with 1 billion accounts. Let's assume 1 billion accounts. So in this instance, security questions and answers were also compromised, so increasing the risk of identity theft. And breach was first reported by Yahoo on December 14, 2016, and forced all affected users to change the passwords and to re-enter any encrypted security questions to and answers to make them encrypted in the future. And however, by October of 2017, 2017, so this Yahoo changed the estimate to 3 billion user accounts. An investigation revealed that users' password in clear text, payment card data, and bank informations were not stolen. So because they increased the algorithm of that particular security. Okay. And how do we get a benefit from this network security? So because we all know that digitalization is very important one. So this digitization has transformed our world from the normal level to medium level, and medium level into high level, and how we live and how we work and how we play and how we learn, so have all changed, so due to the network. So every organization that wants to deliver the services that customers and employees demand must protect its network. So network security also helps you and helps us protect the proprietary informations from the attackers, and ultimately it protects your reputations also. So because it's very important for every companies, top notch companies, the reputation is important. Okay, so in general in the next 10 years IT security professionals will be in a high demand. So network security has a lot of opportunities in a mail mail encrypted and the WhatsApp encrypted. So because the WhatsApp is facing a lot of technical problems and lot of some cipher security problems. So now after that they will create some special algorithm for encrypting the data, and they are using this encrypted algorithm for each and every applications, each and every users. Okay, so we can see the one encrypted end-to-end encrypted column box in our settings in WhatsApp. So we need to tick that, we need to click that particular end-to-end encryptions, then only it can encrypted. Okay, so and email security. So the most companies, top companies are requiring the network security engineers. Okay, so and see in general, so as I'm told earlier, so there's a lot of opportunities for network security, so and get some hands-on experience so in network monitoring tools, and how to conduct the firewall, and how to conduct the routers rule, and hardening of the network devices. Okay, so if you have a experience about that network security, definitely we get a high position in the IT industry. And what is blockchain technology and how does it work? So simple, the blockchain, so that every block have a some every separated datas, and this all the data is merging with some hash values. Okay, so over the past few years, so we have constantly consistently heard the name blockchain now. So blockchain technology, so probably the regarding of cipher security and some cryptocurrencies like bitcoin, so it's needed at all. It seems like a blockchain is a platitude, but in a hypothetical sense. Hypothetical sense is very very important one. So as there is no real meaning that a layman and understand easily. So it is imperative to understand. So what is blockchain and the technology used and how it works and how it's becoming vital in the digital world. So we need to know about these technologies. Okay, so simply, so I will give some introduction about the blockchain. So the blockchain technology is a structure that stores the transactional records, also known as the block. Okay, so after public in server, some servers and some several databases, so known as the chain. So in a network connected through the peer-to-peer nodes, so it's one of the type of node, and typically this storage is referred to a digital ledger. So every transaction in this ledger is authorized by the digital signature of the owner, user, and the receiver, and the transferring person. Okay, so this authenticates the transaction and safeguards it from tampering. So in simple words, the digital ledger is like a Google spreadsheet shared among numerous computers in a network. So as I'm told already, so we can share our Google Drives files and folders to everyone. Okay, so this digital ledger is also like that. But this transactional records are stored in this Google spreadsheet with the actual purchases. Okay, so the fascinating angle is that anybody can see the data but they cannot corrupt it. Anybody can see the data and cannot corrupt it. So because here if you want to change the data, if you want to get the data, if you want to download the data, definitely you need a hash key or the digital signature of the user. Then only you can access these data. Till now you can see the data. Okay, this is another one method, and another the next one method is, so we can't even see the message also. Okay, so and then why the blockchain is popular? So suppose you are transferring money to your family or friends from your bank account. Okay, so just assume that, so you would log into the online banking and transfer the amount to the other person, so using their account number, some IFSC code of that particular bank, so and the branch name and the name. So when the transaction is done, so your bank updates the transaction records. That's it. It seems simple enough, right? So there is a potential issue with most of us neglect. So these types of transactions can be tampered with very quickly, and people who are familiar with this truth are often wary of using these types of transactions. So hence the evolution of third-party payments applications in recent years now. So there's a lot of third-party applications for transfer the money. So it's like our Google Pay, like Paytm. So it's like that. So these are the third-party applications. So but this vulnerability is essentially why blockchain technology was created, for secure our transactions and secure our data. And another one important thing, most of us assuming a blockchain and bitcoin can be used interchangeably, but in reality that is not the case. Blockchain is the technology capable of supporting various applications related to the multiple industries like finance and supply chain and manufacturing and etc. But bitcoin is a currency, that relies on blockchain technology to be secure. That's it. So blockchain is an emerging technology with many advantages in an increasingly digital world. It's a highly secure, and it's a decentralized system, and it's an automation capability, so and etc etc more and more. So and see, about 23% of larger enterprises are now actively working on blockchain apps, and they will typically hire some project manager for their own projects, one or two applications designers, and 2 to 4 developers, all with prior blockchain experience. So according to the Django Associates, a management consulting firm that conducts regular salary surveys. So it requires the if you for example, if you take any one of the company, and that company have a one blockchain department means so they record the one project manager and 1 or 2 application designers and 2 to 4 developers in a blockchain field. Okay. So and the another one emerging technology, it is the important for all. So because we need to communicate, we need to share the data from one place to another place, and this data is captured from a normal things. So that is Internet of Things. So I hope all of you have a better knowledge about Internet of Things. I will add it up something. So Internet of Things, Internet for Things. So we can access the things, we can communicate to the things, and we can get the data from the things. Things. What is things? It's a simple, it's a physical device, physical object. Every physical object is called as a things. So we can collect the data and we can send the data, we can communicate to any one of the physical object. So that is the Internet of Things. For example, if you take a table, so we can communicate that. Okay, so this is the Internet of Things. And see, applications of IoT. So and there is a lot of process are there in Internet of Things. We will discuss with later. So what are the applications of IoT? Is the simple smart band. I will give you some real-time applications. If you take a smart band, okay, so and this smart band have some healthcare sensors, healthcare oriented sensors, like our heartbeat sensor and temperature sensor and blood pressure sensor, so like that. Okay, and it will continuously monitoring these levels, blood pressure level and heartbeat level and the temperature level, and these data are continuously shared to the particular doctor or particular hospital. Okay, if any one of the changes that unexpected changes will occur, this data is also sent to the particular hospital or particular doctor. So and they will reach that particular patients at the time. So this is a basic simple application. Okay, but there is a lot of applications are in this smart band, healthcare smart band. So next, Google Glass. So we can see in front of us, we can see anything in front of us using by this Google Lens. Okay, and this Google Lens is, it's a normal glass, it's a normal specs, and this normal specs is connected to the internet. That is Internet of Things. That's the meaning of Internet of Things. The normal thing is converted into the smart thing. The normal glass converted into the Google Smart Glass. That's it. That is the definition of Internet of Things. So this Google Glass is connected to the internet, and from that internet we can see the data, and we can see any one of the data. Okay, so it's like our normal smartphone. Okay, so and the hospitals, as I'm told earlier, hospitals and traffic areas. So so we can change the traffic lights according to these vehicles, the density of the vehicles, and this density of the vehicles is immediately sharing into the particular controller, and this controller will control the traffic signs, traffic lights. Okay, so and next, Internet of Things, the jobs of the Internet of Things. Okay, so we have been hearing the term Internet of Things for some few years now. So but mass adoption of the technology, which turns the physical objects like cars or light bulbs into cloud, so enable the data providers seems to be the forward dangling somewhere in the not too distant future, no? So but that may not be the case much longer. So as a report from market intelligence provider IDC predicts IoT revenue to grow by more than 16% by 2019, so reaching around $357 billion. Even that is only, listen, even that is only brushing the surface. If you are into the deep, so that will increasing the triple the time, increasing the triple the time of that revenue. Okay, so and we can use this internet of things in industrials also. Okay, so internet of things is a fantastic technologies now. Today we have, um, for example, if you are have a normal chair, we can convert it into the smart chair. If you have a normal mobile phone, with adding up the internet, it will convert it into the smartphone. So that smart is only based on this internet of things. Okay, so that's it. I hope all of you understand this internet of things and other technologies. Okay, and if you have any questions related to that particular technologies, kindly post it in a chat box, so I will reply. Okay, so and guys, so in this session, so we will so we seen the some important technologies, that cutting edge technologies and top technologies of software development. Okay, so and guys, so we are here to support you for the technologies, for these related technologies, artificial intelligence and natural language processing and blockchain and Android app development and cloud computing and computer vision and internet of things, data mining, network security, big data. So we are giving a guidance, and we are teaching in this all the fields to the students, the engineering students and the arts college students and the faculties. So it's like that. And we are conducting webinars, and we are conducting workshops and internships in the offline mode and the online mode also. Okay, so and I hope this session is definitely give you the better knowledge of your future. So choose the best one. So in this new year, okay, you need to choose the best one, and you need to select the best one, and you need to move to the best path. Okay, so in this first month of this 365 page book, we need to write the right one, and we need to choose the right one. And guys, tomorrow, so we will plan for discussing about the top trending technologies in electronics field, and after tomorrow 10/1/2021 is electrical technologies. Okay, so and guys, I hope all of you enjoyed this session, and all of you getting us some better knowledge about these all the technologies. Okay, so and if you have any questions related to that particular topics, kindly mention it in a chat box. And guys, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe us and click a bell icon for get a notifications about our upcoming videos and trending technology videos. Okay, so and NoviTech R&D Private Limited, so our main office, our head office in Coimbatore. So the address is given in this slide. So second floor, Sai Sruthi Complex in Ramnagar, Kandipuram, Coimbatore. So and these are the mobile numbers. If you want any clarifications, and if you want any further more informations about your um, future technical oriented supports or technical oriented anything you can call to this number. And if you are from Kerala, you can call this another two numbers. So we have another one branch in Kerala, number 65, 707 basement floor, Kalur Towers, opposite to the AJ Hall, and KK Road, Kalur, Kochi, India. So you can call these phone numbers for the further clarifications about these sessions and the upcoming sessions and the upcoming your technical improvement. Okay guys, I'm waiting for your questions.